Hey, what's up guys? You're watching TMV. I am Micah, and thank you very much. You guys bought me a drone. What I mean by you guys bought me a drone, I just received my first payment from my YouTube earnings on this channel. Some of you may or may not know the earnings have to reach over at least $100 before payment is issued. So I received around that. I think you're not supposed to really say how much you earn, but that kind of gives you an idea of my budget. I knew this was coming. I was planning to take that money and then reinvest it. I've been wanting to get a drone, quadcopter, whatever the correct term is. I'm not an expert on this kind of stuff, but I've been wanting that for the videography of making my videos. I've been wanting some aerial shots. I think that would be awesome, an awesome addition to kind of enrich the production value of my videos, and it's just going to be cool to play with a drone. I've never flown any RC thing before. What I got is not supposed to be for beginners, but it's not a real expensive, it's not a DJI or anything like that, even though a DJI would probably be pretty easy for a beginner because they kind of fly themselves. This is not an unboxing, this is not a review. I am not a drone or RC person. I'm just showing you guys, giving you the benefit of this is completely sealed from China. Took about a month to get here, I think just under. So I've been really looking forward to this. Yes, thank you. You guys paid for this, basically. But it's going back to the use of the channel. I'm gonna put my GoPro on here. I did a lot of research to try to come to this conclusion of getting this drone. For the price range I had, I wanted something that would reliably be able to lift a GoPro. From what I've seen, this thing will definitely lift a GoPro and a gimbal. Let me start unboxing it as I speak. See if I can do two things at once here and try not to slice the box. It's definitely well packaged from China. From what I've concluded with getting this drone, this is a good building platform. There's different grades of clone from what I found. There's like toy grade and hobby grade and professional grade. This is at the upper limit of the toy grade. With the advancements in technology getting cheaper and everything, this kind of spills over into the hobby grade because it does have brushless motors, which are more powerful. This is somewhat comparable to the flight of a DJI. It's not nearly as smart or sophisticated, but as far as load capacity and ability, it's kind of on par. So, what this is I'm revealing it to you, as I'm anxiously but carefully cutting the packaging loose. This is a Bayangtoys X16 upgraded version. I've seen lots of reviews on these, and there was some issues with early editions and the different colors of the motors that come on them and stuff, so I'm anxious to see what this has. This should be kind of second or third edition, I guess. What this will allow me to do is hopefully get some sweet aerial shots to put in my videos. This is going to come in phases. First phase is learning how to fly the thing without crashing and destroying it. I guess a kind of intermediary phase would be getting skilled with the flight of it, and then also final phase would be developing the aerial photography skills. Like I said, this is not an unboxing or review video because I don't know enough about the subject to be giving any kind of opinion. I mean, I can kind of notate my own observations, but I have no basis of reference. I've never owned any other flying RC things. I just hope everything's included and nothing was broken in shipping. From what I've seen, these usually ship with a European plug for the battery charger. I do have an adapter if that is the case, but I hope not. Wow, this looks so much bigger in person. Oh, I'm freaking excited, guys. Oh, I don't want anything to drop out of here and break. That would be tragic. Here's some landing gear and tools for that. Here is the charger. Here's the moment of truth for that. And it's the European plug. I do have an adapter, so that's not a big deal, but I just wish they would pay attention to where it's being shipped. And I don't know, I think I've seen some people that have gotten it, not European plugs. Oh, some people have complained about not receiving the manual. Mine does have it. This is the little camera. The cheapy little camera that comes with it does not get good reviews. So you get a, it's supposed to come with, yeah, here it is. Comes with a card, SD card and card reader. And they send you 4 GB micro SD HC. And it goes in the back of the camera there. Set this stuff aside. Sorry for that. I hate that sound. This is the LiPo charger that European plug goes to. 3-cell, 11.1 volt, 2,200 milliamp battery. That seems a lot smaller than. It's weird. I've watched so many videos on this, unboxings and reviews and how-tos and stuff like that. I will definitely be modifying mine, even though I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to figure out ways to modify it. Like I said, I researched and decided on this one as a building platform because it was so cheap to get. For a quadcopter to have brushless motors, it's usually very expensive. That's the kind of motors. Oh, it is the red ones. The brushless motors these are like the type of motors that are on like a DJI Phantom. They have a lot more power and speed. It feels very solid. God, I hope this is recording well. So those are usually very expensive. If I even looked into building my own because I'm not afraid to do stuff like that. Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, I'm trying not to geek out and keep my composure. Oh, so cool. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this. What was I saying? Okay, so I looked into possibly building my own, seeing if that would be any cheaper for the budget I had and the ability that I wanted. And pricing, what it is to purchase the parts independently and then assemble it yourself of your own design. You can buy kits and whatnot, but these type of motors, to purchase the 4 motors I would need, just basic motors, I would have been basically looking at the cost of what I paid for this. So, yeah, this kind of thing, the housing and everything is toy grade. But for the internals, like I could gut this thing and basically make my own, and it would still be 4 times cheaper than it would have been to independently source the parts. So this takes 6 AA's. The battery pack is for the drone itself. Man, that controller's huge. And then you get 2 sets of propellers. The cool thing is, I can't stand that squeaking. The cool thing is that these blades, the way that they mount, are compatible with the DJI Phantom 2. I don't know any other models, but I know there's ones that go to the Phantom 2 that is compatible. So, and they're more efficient. Excuse me. As far as, I don't know, the load capacity and efficiency of airlift, whatever you want to call it, I don't know this stuff. And they're pretty cheap to buy a set of Phantom 2 blades. So I will probably look at getting that. Like I said, this is a good building platform to make a really good quad. That's what you're saying. This. Why do you squeaky? So, I can't wait to charge this thing up and fly it. After thoroughly reading the instruction manual, of course. So I have the potential of taking this cheap quadcopter and then building it into something that's going to be work really well for me for doing motorcycle videos. That's it in a nutshell. It doesn't have all of the capabilities of like a Phantom where it can fly itself and follow you and stuff like that. So I can't get that creative with it, but I can do some stuff. And possibly, as far as the videography, that camera is not going to work. It's not good enough. But as far as load capacity and functionality of this being a aerial photography ship, I can get a gimbal and mount that on here with a GoPro or pretty much any little camera around that size, action cam size. That will be sufficient for what I'm going to be using it for. I'm not going to do any like professional aerial photography with it or anything. So this is a phony GPS antenna. There's nothing here. It's hollow plastic. I'm probably going to just take that off because it's one more thing to break off. But yeah, I will be customizing this. I, again, am not a purveyor of this kind of thing, although I probably will show some of the stuff that I do to it just because of general interest. People might find it interesting, but that's not what my channel is about. So, yeah. It's here. It's finally here. I am itching to go try this thing out, so probably one of the first things I'm going to do is take it apart, honestly, and take a look inside. There are some issues that I want to kind of address first before I start flying it. Some from the factory faults that I want to check, and also just curiosity. I like to take things apart and see what's inside. So I'm going to end this here. I don't know if I'm going to edit this into another kind of video. I was planning for my next video to be kind of a self-interview. There are a lot of new subscribers to the channel, and a lot of them are because of the XC07. As you can see, I have other bikes and other interests on this channel, and it's been a while since I made a video kind of talking about myself, so the new people to the channel will get to know me if I do like a self-interview. And that's kind of what I've talked about in past videos too, is wanting to do interview videos with motorcyclists. So I thought I would start with myself. and then soon we'll see where it goes from there. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers, and thank you for my new drone. Like I said, I bought this with my YouTube earnings because of you guys watching. All right. Oh, can I do that? Oh. I'm gonna go before I break something.